Here we are in Brighton, Michigan on Island Lake at Grandpa Marschner's old house. It's much smaller than I remember, but I do remember the view, walking down on this side of the house down to the water's edge and onto the dock. And then as we looked out straight ahead, we saw this little peninsula that went across the horizon that separated to the bigger part of Island Lake, and that opening right in the center, which is where we would go through with our boat if we were going out into the big part of the lake, which is where we usually went when we went fishing. There's still some old houses around, but a lot of it's been replaced with newer, higher valued homes. But so interesting to see what is here. Now, if I look this way, I remember a little, we might be on the road that goes down to the water.
Yep.
It was a public access, and we did walk down there to use the beach. It was a nice sandy beach, I remember, and that's where we would swim. We only swam off the end of the dock when we unfortunately would fall off and try to drown ourselves. As I'm told, I was too little to know about it, but I did try it. The little cottages that Grandpa rented out are right here behind us. I'll try and get some more pictures as we move around the other way, but they're just as small as can be. You can't imagine. The upstairs on this one that's yellow in front of us, it looks to be just the size of a bed that would fit in there. So pretty interesting. So I can't imagine. It was so long ago, but wow, it all comes back though. The many things we did fishing with our grandma, Grandma Sue, that was her name. She'd take us out fishing and we usually brought back fish. So pretty cool. Well, we drove a little further on Edgewood Drive, and here is that public access that I talked about, that we would, and it's pretty steep, and I do remember it as being pretty steep, but the row of trees on either side pretty clearly defines this is, and it's open to the public, and that's where we used to swim, down there. I wonder if I can move around here a little bit and try and zoom. Yeah, if I'll get down there to the beach. I don't see any sand though. Oops, sorry, don't mean to make you sick. So, yeah, pretty cool. We'll drive around a little bit more. Now we're recording. Okay, so we're driving back the other way, reversing our direction, coming by the little cottages, and here's one. And you can see the size of the second floor. It's so tiny. And here's this other little tiny one. I think they were called, Marge would remember the names of them. Yeah, they were the dwarf names. But Marge and John and Denise were here last summer or the summer before I think. And they did see that, they walked around here, and that there are people who actually live in these little houses now. So they're tiny. They're just amazing. Can we actually go to the right here? Oh, okay. Okay. Yep, there's these little cottages from their front doors. Tiny little places. Yep. Oh yeah, stop here, hon. Those are the two back there, the yellow and the green one that I remember the most. They're pretty. Oops, let's see if I can go in a little bit. Tiny little places, but boy, I was little and they were just perfect. So.
Park right here with all this fencing and things.
Yep. So we drove down to the end of the street, and it's a turnaround because it's a dead end. But this is yep, there's a pavilion over there, and this is the Island Lake recreation area that is still looks. I mean, it's all here. Probably forever, but anyway, we would come down here and play on the swings, and still here. So pretty cool. You've got an opening there. You can just walk over the fence and go down there. So, and then just kind of panning around, looking back down. Then there's these two stone pillars. Imagine they're pretty old. This one and that one. Pretty cool. And then back down, oops, back down the street. Actually, just filming through the windshield isn't too bad.
Yeah.
A little safer than trying to hang out the window. All these other houses on either side were not here back then, at least not in my memory. I do remember that there was, I think, like a bar. Well, they call them beer gardens. There was that building that was on the right there, but I didn't see it. And again, we're coming back by the little cottages. So, well, that completes our little tour.
No road sign or nothing here.
Yeah, I don't see a road sign either. So,
There's no signs here on Carmen either.
okay. Well, that was interesting. Thank you, Larry. Okay, sign off.
Cozy in.
And that's the name of the street we just came down. This is Grand River we're turning back out onto. And right in the corner there's a Cozy Inn. Let's see, Cozy Inn Liquor. Yep, that wasn't here back when I was a little kid. But anyway, so pretty cool. Signing